Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will Dinwiddie here. Today's word of the day is resiliency. The definition of resiliency is the power or ability to return to original form after being bent, compressed, or stretched. So, in life, everybody is going to be hit with hardship and adversity. It doesn't matter how successful you get, where you're at right now, everybody is going through their own set of problems. You may not think it. You may think that there are people out there that look like they have no problems, like professional athletes. Maybe you think that have no problems, or professional people that own their own businesses, or doctors or whatever. Everybody has problems. You can be poor and have problems. You can be rich and have problems. Everybody has problems. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is successful people practice more resiliency. They don't look at what's wrong with the situation. They look at what's right. They look at what they can do to improve a situation. They don't sit there and focus on why me, or why did this have to happen to me. They don't do that for long periods of time. They may do that for a short period of time, like maybe an hour or a moment or a day, but it doesn't last, because you can't be successful with a negative attitude. You can't be successful with a negative attitude. I don't know how to say it any better than that. Resiliency is practicing a positive attitude. It's practicing getting back up when you've been knocked down. It's practicing trying again to win when you've been losing consistently. I lost for 5 years straight before I won my first strongman competition. That took a lot to keep trying, to keep believing that I could do it, to never giving up. And you know what? I can tell you this much right here. If I still lost, if I still wasn't winning, I would still be trying to win, because my only goal is self-improvement. And if I hadn't won yet, I would still be trying to win. I would not have given up on myself. The reason it took 5 years is because I had a lot of weaknesses I had to overcome. I had a lot of growth that I had to do. It took a long time. Everybody has their own road. Some people will start out winning from the very beginning, but then they get their first loss and they can't overcome that. I'm happy that I started out losing, so it was like I was already on the bottom, so I knew there was only one way, and that was up. There was only one way for me to go. I either stay on the bottom, or I keep trying to go up, and I finally won. And when I won, I lost a few more times after that, and then I learned how to win, and I learned how to win consistently through the lessons I learned from losing. I learned more from losing than I ever did from winning, because I won that first strongman contest, and then two contests in a row, back to back, I lost. I didn't win first place, So it's like I had to do a lot of. There was more learning. So you don't just win one time and then you're going to be consistently winning. It takes a lot of hard work, because you can get lazy, or you think, oh yeah, I finally did it, I'm finally here, and then you get hit with a loss right after you get hit with a win, and you're like, oh crap, like, I didn't do all the right things. When you're honest with yourself, you look at yourself and you're like, okay, I took it easy on my training, or I got big-headed. I didn't think I had to eat the same way as I ate to look this way, or I didn't think that I had to work as hard now that I finally won. Or you're stepping up to a new level of competition, and you are required more effort. More effort is going to be required to win the next level, So it's like, there's always going to be as you're moving on in life, there's always going to be new challenges that you're going to have to overcome, and you're going to have to practice that resiliency. You're just going to have to dig in yourself, and you've got unlimited reservoirs of energy and resiliency inside of you. There's an unlimited amount of strength and power that you have inside of you, and it all comes from here. It all comes from not giving up. It all comes from staying with the belief, continuing to believe in yourself. This right here is what you believe in. You believe in you right here, in your own mind, in your own power, and your own abilities. The more you believe in your own abilities, the less you rely on other people, and the more successful you can become. The more you believe in yourself, the more you get linked up with other people that are like you, so that you can help each other. It becomes synergistic. When you believe in yourself completely, there is no doubt, no matter how bad it is, you just keep going. No matter how hard it is to make the gains, you're just going to keep grinding it out. If it takes you 2 years longer than what you expected, so be it. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to see it through, because your only goal is, your mindset is for self-improvement purposes, is to continue to get back up every time you get knocked down. You stay down, that's your guaranteed route to failure. If you keep trying, there's no limit to the amount of success that you can have, that you can create for yourself. It's unlimited. Resiliency, that's the word of the day. Resiliency, practice it. Remember, resiliency is just as simple as getting back up when you get knocked down. When you lose, you get back up and you try again. If you haven't hit your body fat goal, you keep freaking trying. You keep dieting. If you fall short, you get back up. You get back up again and you try again the next day. You're not falling short today. If you fell short yesterday, you're gonna step up and you're not gonna fall short today. And then you're gonna take each individual day and practice those individual things on each day. And it's the accumulation of all the individual days that create the big success. It's doing all the right things every little day that leads to the big success in the end. So, again, today's word of the day was resiliency. Don't stay down when you get knocked down. Don't let other people keep you down. That's all on you. It's on you how successful you become, and how successful you become is how well you talk to yourself. Pick yourself back up. Everybody fails. Remember that. Everybody fails. And the most successful people are the ones that know how to work through failure. They still focus on the success. They still focus on the good. They focus on what they can do. They continue to try. And they continue to do it with a good attitude. They keep growing themselves. Keep growing yourself. And remember, don't be average. Be epic, baby.